So what are you doing there? You're not talking? My wife's like the Waylon Jennings on the Duke Boys. Just show her hands and not her face on TV. She's pitting cherries. We've got a whole bunch of cherries and she's got a big straw. And she just pushes the big straw through the cherry. Pit stays in. There you go. She can push them out. Then there's what you end up with. Kind of look like pitted olives. Same thing. Probably work the same way. Looks like we butchered a wild hog in here.
I know, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. So, what she's done is after she's pitted them, she's went and cut them all in half. So here's the deal. We're going to be dehydrating some cherries today. I bought 2 cases. I gave a case away at church. I gave most of another case away on my way home to the neighbors and different people that were around. And out of 2 cases of cherries, I think we ended up with about 4 bags. So out of 24 bags, we kept 4. And we're going to dehydrate them because they would go good in like snack mix or trail mix or put in your oatmeal. I don't know. Sell it, trade it with hippies. Who knows? Huh? Smoothies. Anyways, I'll show you what it looks like when we get done. So a little pro tip for you. If you've been like I have been here, this is dehydrated cayenne peppers. Hear that? If you just finished a mega batch of cayenne peppers, be sure and wash those trays. Okay, let me show you what I've done here. This is my last tray. This was a little over 7 pounds of cherries. We've just cut them in half. We've laid them on there, cut side up, skin side down. Let me take this one off. I'll show you the next. There you go. You can get as picky as you want about them touching. But I have found, as long as they're not just wadded up, when they start drying out, they'll shrivel up. Every once in a while you have to sample. Alright, there's my good old Cabela's. I don't remember what model this is. We want to go up to 135. We want to set the time at 12 hours and check it. There's 12. Start it up. Now everything I was reading said 12 to 36 hours. And I just washed those trays. There was still some water on them. It may take a while to get everything up to temp and get the initial moisture out. And it's about 10 o'clock tonight. So we'll check it about 10 o'clock tomorrow. We'll look at it. We'll see if it's as dry as we want it. If not, we'll fire it back up and go another 12. See you then. Okay, here we are 24 hours in. They're kind of rubbery, not really dried. My son says they're like cherry raisins, and I'd have to agree. So, they would be good in trail mix. Don't you think?
Yeah, not bad.
I'm going to do 12 more hours. Because it's 10:30 and I really don't want to fool with them. So I'll deal with them tomorrow morning. Alright, it's been 36 hours. I've pulled them out of the dehydrator. Let me show you what they look like. Here's what they look like. They're kind of dark, so I don't know how well they're showing up, but there's one in my hand. Kind of looks like a cherry raisin, as we said last night. Let's set them on the scales. So that's 1 pound, 3 ounces. That was a little over 7 pounds when we started. This was 3 bags of cherries, and they were a little over 2 pounds apiece. So let's try one after 36 hours in the dehydrator at 135. Okay, the last 12 hours just made them a little drier, a little tougher, which is what I wanted. I wanted them to keep longer. I would say if you were gonna like instantly use them, make a big batch of trail mix or something, 24 hours would be fine. But I wanted to get a little more moisture out. So anyways, 3 bags of cherries condenses down to fit in a small Chinette plate just like that. Anyways, 1 pound 3 ounces. I'm not about to attempt that math, but we took a lot of water out of it. My takeaway on it, they are really, really sticky. When I went to get them off the trays in the dehydrator, I had to physically pull each one off. I mean, just brush them off. They were stuck. I mean, you couldn't shake them off. So, I like them. Now, how do I plan to store them? I have a vacuum sealer back there, and what I plan to do is put them in, 3 or 4 ounces at a time in the small vacuum sealed bags and seal them and put them in the freezer, and then I'll get them out as I want to use them in a recipe or make something out of them. I'm sure there's a number of things I'll figure out to do with them, but the main thing is I got a good deal on them. I got them preserved. I can figure out what to do with them later. So thanks for watching. I know you want to know what's in the crock pot. That is a deer roast cooked Mississippi style. A couple of pepperoncino peppers and some butter and ranch and Italian seasoning. Let it go about 6 hours on high and you're ready to eat.